guys? It's Felix from Bars&Cigars ATL. And you may remember our sit-down chat with Rick Rodriguez from West Tampa Cigars. Well, we got a better, even better surprise for you on this one. We have the real co-owner and the original owner of West Tampa. Tell us about how the idea, because what Rick told us is that you approached him about getting in the cigar space. So tell them who you are and how that idea came about.
Awesome. So I'm Sarah Rodriguez, Rick's daughter. I think everything happened. COVID happened.
Okay.
I was living in Nicaragua. I got stuck in Nicaragua. And I was like, what am I going to do? Because my whole life was traveling.
Okay.
I traveled for almost 10 years in 28 countries and things like that. And then realized that that was going to take a turn. And I had asked my dad earlier to join the cigar industry. And he was like, General will never hire you. Sorry, you don't know enough. And I don't smoke. So it was like, it was like, fun fact. He had asked me if I would do a shop. I said, no way. I would not live in Tampa. And I can't stay in one place.
We like Tampa, though.
Yeah, we like it. We like it. And then he started talking about, like, would you do a brand and everything? And we both were like, how will this look? Especially, again, because I don't smoke. And what is that going to look like, being a woman in it? And things like that. And how will I be received? But we took a chance, and it's been incredible. I wake up and I'm just like, I'm so blessed not just to like work in an amazing industry at the end of the day. I love this industry, but to work with my best friend and my dad, and
that's awesome.
And to help him live out his legacy, leave a legacy, do it for my ancestors, and feel like I'm doing my daughterly duty.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm like, you can't ask for anything else. This is
No, seriously.
This is it.
It's very rare that you see someone that's a legend in the cigar space pass it down to a daughter. It's typically the son who takes it over. So to hear that you approached him is amazing. You're kind of like a spearhead to the next generation. So you're definitely carrying his legacy on. Now, we know about the West Tampa white, red, and black. Rick introduced us to the Circle of Life, which I love the reasoning behind that, to sit down and tell your story about the life of cigars, but your life in general. Tell us what you guys have for 2025 PCA, and what can we be excited about from West Tampa?
Awesome. So Circle of Life, technically we launched last year. Shipping kind of problems. We didn't start shipping till January, so we're still highlighting Circle of Life for sure. But the new one will be Devil Crab. So that one is going to be this 50 count box, and it's this little figurado shape. So I don't know if you know what a devil crab is. Have you ever had one?
No, I haven't.
So it's a food. So it's a Cuban food. So most Cuban restaurants, if you go get a Cuban sandwich, they'll say, do you want a little devil crab with it? So it's a little croqueta kind of shape, and then it's filled with the crab meat. So it's delicious. If you followed along, my dad did that Chef Rick kind of vibe. So he's sticking to the food and the chef. We did boliche. So that is another Cuban dish. It's a kind of Cuban pot roast.
I like the food. I like the flavor of the food. Okay.
So with the devil crab, we even added a little recipe card in there to make and stuff. I had this idea. We need to do a cigar industry cookbook and like start getting everybody's, everybody collabs,
really good idea.
not just West Tampa. Don't trademark that. That's mine.
Don't steal that. That's theirs.
That's mine. We'll share, but like whatever. So that one's very exciting. We're gonna start it off as a limited release, but hopefully turn into a core line to kind of get the feedback of that. And then the other one is the Dark Time. So that one's going to be our fanciest. My dad said it's our champagne.
Really?
It's it's the most expensive cigar that we'll ever launch. Not ever launch, but have launched so far. It's about a $30 cigar, which is very abnormal for my dad too, even in his line with General and CAO. Not really that high end of cigars.
The luxury premium.
So that one has been aged for 3+ years. We accidentally bought a bunch of cigars at the beginning of this. didn't know they were going to be a $30 cigar. Okay. And Dad was like, there's no way I can start West Tampa with a $30 cigar. There's no way. So we've been aging them and saving them. That's going to be really nice. It's a beautiful piano kind of finished box. And then the cool thing is, I'll show you guys. It's like a Rolex watch cutter.
It's a custom cutter that comes with it.
Yeah, that comes in the box.
That's amazing.
So it's super beautiful. That is a limited release. I think maybe 2,500 boxes. Okay. I think that's about it. So 25,000 cigars. And
what's the ETA for it being released?
We're hoping like end of summer, maybe beginning of fall. The tariffs kind of messed us up because the boxes and cutter are from China. So. 145% tariff, really. Yeah. We get to a $60 cigar, so we gotta...
Right. Well, let's wait till the tariffs fall off.
But Devil Crab's ready today.
It is. Yeah. So it's coming to stores now.
Yeah, we'll start shipping next week.
All right. Yeah. Devil Crab, Dark Times coming out. Yeah. For later this year.
Yes.
For Dark Times. Amazing.
And then of course Dad has a ton of ideas.
I'm sure he does. I love the idea of the cookbook, the recipes. Definitely excited to get my hands on a Devil Crab, and eventually at one point when I'm celebrating, I'll get a Dark Time. So Sarah, I appreciate your time, and it's so good to revisit West Tampa. The sit down that we had with Rick was really amazing. Awesome. I love what you guys are doing as a family and passing it on to the next generation. And to be a woman in the space, we already know that's difficult, but to pass something down to your daughter and her just like leading the way, bringing innovation, new ideas to it. You're really doing it. So.
Thank you.
Sarah, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Guys, look for West Tampa. Definitely look for the Devil Crab. That should be out right now or in your humidor in a couple of weeks. And then look for the Dark Times.
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to get a Rolex to match the color. All right, guys. Light up your life. Check you next time. Follow West Tampa. Follow Bars&Cigars ATL and the Porch Lounge Experience.